Hello and welcome to a new video on knives. I've been talking about these a lot recently, but this one is actually about buying a knife. Now, someone by the name of DarkCharisma was insanely kind during the recent events with the whole scam thing. He donated on stream a specific amount to allow me to buy a knife, and he linked me to this knife, the falchion knife in Slaughter, which looks really good, and I actually really like the falchion knives. Some people really don't like them. I don't know why, but they look great. I think they look great, and they're really fun to use and run around with. So here it is, the falchion knife Slaughter. This is the one that he wanted me to get, and basically the reason I didn't do it there and then, though I wanted to and though I tried, is because I was sort of blocked out of my Steam marketplace because I recently had a card expire, updated it, got a new one, and I needed to verify that card on Steam, and I hadn't done that, and obviously I couldn't do it on stream. So now that's sorted and done, I'm able to get the knife, and as promised, I'm going to, obviously. But I saw today that the price has actually dropped a little bit. You see how it's just dropped down like that? It's been a bit of a zigzag, but it's been up and down, and I want to get it while it's down, obviously. So I wanted to do this on the on stream, or the Thursday stream I think I wanted to do it on, but it just worked out better to do it now, because obviously the price has dropped, so I want to do it now. So what I'm doing is I want to check basically the quality of some of these options. Now they're all listed here at different prices, but these are two that I want to show you. Now the one on the right is actually factory new. The one on the right is factory new, and it looks a little bit dinged up, so I would say this is probably the lower bracket of float value in factory new. That's why it looks not quite perfectly pristine, I would say. And the one on the left is minimal wear, and we don't know what float value it is, but it looks pretty good. For minimal wear, you can see clear differences between the two, but it's just different, just slightly different. Slaughter has different patterns on it. Obviously you can see they're completely different patterns, and we want to get one that's got a nice pattern on it, but also in minimal wear we want it to be as close to factory new as possible, or at least make it look as good as possible, one that looks good. So what I've done is gone through and compared a bunch, and I found one that looks good. Now I'm not certain on this one what float value it actually is, but I think I should probably explain for those who don't know, what is float value, this thing I've been saying a bunch. So here is CSGO Exchange, I believe the website's called, and it shows you your float values. There's a bunch of other ones you can do, like CSGO Analyst as well, but this one physically shows you a bar, so it helps me explain what float value actually is. Basically what float value is it's what determines whether your skin, whatever it is, whether it's a knife, gun, whatever, your skin, how beat up or damaged or perfect, factory new and pristine it actually is. So it's given a number, a randomized number, and depending on that number depends on whether it's minimal wear, field tested, factory new, whatever. So basically it's 1 to 0. 1 would be super terrible, literally the worst battle scarred, worst skin you could physically get in terms of quality or condition, and 0 would be the perfect pristine, not a single scratch on that knife thing. So you know, you can see on the tally here we have different values, but around, I don't know, 0.4 would be well worn, like somewhere in the middle of well worn, or 0.10 would be somewhere in the middle. Yeah, 0.1-ish will be somewhere in the middle of minimal wear. So we're hoping to get the lowest number possible in minimal wear. So hopefully we do that. So here is the actual knife that I got. Let me show you. Here we are in game now, and yeah, as you can see, there it is. Thank you so much, DarkCharisma. I have got it now. Thank you so much, man. It looks really cool, and then inspecting it, it actually does look pretty nice. You can see here that I've got basically along the blade, along the teeth of it, you can see that it's dinged up a little bit with this like specifically big scratch, but the blade itself, when compared to even the factory new, looks very, very nice. There's no real teeth on it, it's very smooth, it looks good, and actually the thumb part as well, the top, looks even better than both of the other ones I was comparing it to. And this one was about £84, which was slightly lower than, you know, the original 94, which was what was it being sold for the day that I got the donation. So I've obviously obviously done a good job here in terms of saving a little bit of money. Maybe you open some cases with that money later on stream or whatever, which is great. But I am very happy with the quality of it. But now it is time for us to find out, what did I get? Though I'm really happy with the quality of it visually, and the pattern, if I one day want to trade this knife, I need to know what float value it actually is. Here's hoping it's in the top end of minimal wear, and it turns out if we go to Steam, the CSGO Exchange, not Steam, this website, look at this, it's pretty funny by the way. It thinks I'm Gold Nova 4, it thinks Veno is Gold Nova 1, and it thinks Atson Peter is Silver 3. We're all like pretty much around Legendary Eagle to Global Elite, the 3 people that I just named. Veno's fucking amazing, but yeah, I don't know why it thinks that I'm that. Anyway, back to the knife, there it is. Let's do it. It is 0.1 exactly, just like I said, which is actually, I gave that example when I was explaining. It's pretty much bang on in the middle of minimal wear, and I mean, it could be worse, it could be in the lower end, it could be better, it could be in the higher end, but I've got quite the average minimal wear, which is unfortunate. But you know, at the end of the day, I was picking based on visual representation. I'm not sure if I could find the float value from something listed on the Steam marketplace. At least I couldn't find anything, so I was having to do it by visuals. So either way, I picked this knife. It looks great, really happy with it. I'm gonna run around with it a little bit in game, you can see it, and also it turns out if you like continuously reset the animation, there's a way to balance the falchion knife on like the palm of your hand. It looks awesome, really fucking cool. Big fan of that. That's yeah, that's the falchion slaughter knife. Thanks so much, DarkCharisma. Huge shout out to you, huge thank you to you. I have a ridiculously supportive and wonderful community, and I want to say thank you for that. I will see you in the next CSGO video, guys. Have a good day. What do you think the quality of this karambit is, guys? It's pretty good. It's made from real paper. Lainey, what's the float value on this knife? Just give me your best guess what I mean by that.
100.
That's literally the worst thing in existence by far. It's really bad. Spin it in your face. Look.
Don't stop me.
I'm not very good with my left hand either. Look, I'm spinning my karambit. I'm gonna stop now. Bye.